Today we're gonna make a simple tote bag. If you're looking for a minimalist yet functional and stylish looking tote bag that isn't so much fussy to make, this may be the project for you. It comes with a magnetic snap closure, 3 slip pockets, and a zipper pocket. The leather straps really add professional touch to it. And when it comes to the fabric choice, many options you can do here. Any mid-weight fabric will pretty much work, from canvas, home decor, denim, linen, faux leather, or cork will work great for this project. As usual, you can go get the PDF cutting instructions at e1sewingstudio.com. So go grab your sewing machine and let's get started. For the exterior panel, you will need to cut just one rectangular panel. When we assemble this, it's gonna be folded in half. One side will be the front and one side will be the back. Next, we're gonna attach the straps. So you will need 2 leather or faux leather strips, 18 inches long and 3/4 inch wide. Position the strap 4 inch down from the top and 4.5 inch from the side. And you wanna repeat on the opposite side. Secure with some clips, and if you want, you can apply some basting glue. From the edge of the strap, you want to measure 2.5 inch and then draw a straight line across. Of course, you want to make sure to use disappearing fabric marker. Once you've done that, you want to stitch a rectangle about 1/8 inch from the edges of the strap up to the 2.5 inch point mark. Once you've done stitching your strap in place, we're gonna add the rivets. From the edge of the strap, you wanna measure 3/4 inch and then put a dot marking right on the center. From the first dot mark, you wanna measure 1/2 inch and again mark it right on the center. From the second dot mark, you wanna measure also 1/2 inch and again you wanna mark it right on the center. Punch a hole at each dot marking, and then you want to install the rivets following the manufacturer's instructions. Once you've done that, you want to repeat to install the strap to the opposite side exactly the same way. Now we're going to assemble the back exterior, so let's fold the exterior panel in half with the right sides facing, of course. Make sure to match all the edges and then pin and then stitch along the side edges with 3/8 inch seam allowance. To box the corners, you want to draw a 2.5 inch square at the bottom of your bag. So just measure from the side and from the bottom 2.5 inch. And then you want to draw that with your fabric marker. And then cut it out. Now let's open this up. Center the side seam just like that. And then pin and then stitch with 3/8 inch seam allowance. Now repeat to box the corner of the opposite side exactly the same way. And that's it, the back exterior is done. Now you can set this aside and we're gonna work for the back interior. Alright, so here we've got the lining and the facing. So we're gonna attach the facing to both short sides of the lining. So you wanna lay the facing and the lining right sides together just like that. And then stitch with 3/8 inch seam allowance. Once you've done that, you want to press the seams down and then top stitch. Repeat to sew the remaining facing to the opposite side. Now we're going to attach the bottom stabilizer. I'm using a Decoville. You can also use foam stabilizer or any mid to heavyweight stabilizer that you have. So first we need to find the bottom center point of the interior panel. So fold this in half, matching the top and the side edges just like so. And then you can press along the bottom to create the center fold crease. Now you want to fold it lengthwise and then mark along the bottom with fabric marker. Now center the stabilizer along the bottom wrong side of the interior panel and press according to the manufacturer's instructions. Now we're going to work on the zipper pocket. On the wrong side of the zipper panel, you want to draw the zipper template just like shown on the screen right now. As usual, you want to draw the line on the center and the little corner triangles. Now position the zipper pocket panel on the right side of interior panel with the right side facing down about 4 inches from the top edge. You want to center the position, of course. Secure with some pins and then stitch along the outline of the template. Cut through the center line and the corner triangles. Just be careful not to cut through the stitches as you get to the corners. Once you've done that, you wanna flip the pocket to the wrong side, finger press to neaten everything. Apply some basting tape along the edges of the zipper tape. Peel the top paper layer off the basting tape. Now position the template on top of the zipper. Make sure to center the position. Finger press so that the basting tape will be sticking to the fabric, and then stitch all around the edges of the template to secure the zipper. Once you've done that, you wanna trim off any excess zipper. Now bring the bottom edge of the pocket towards the top of the pocket, basically folding it in half. Pop a couple of pins to secure it, and then stitch the sides and the top edges with about 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. And make sure to get the main panel out of the way when you sew the pocket. And that's it, guys. The zipper pocket is done. Next, we're gonna work on the slip pocket. Lay the slip pocket panels with the right sides facing, and then stitch along the top and the bottom with 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Press the seams open, and then turn the pocket right side out. Press it again, and then top stitch along the top edge. On the opposite side, which will be the front side of the lining, you want to position the slip pocket panel about 4.5 inches down from the top edge. And then you want to divide the pocket into 3 slots. Measure 5.5 inches from the side edge, and then draw a straight line, and you want to repeat the same to the opposite side. And then stitch along the sides and the bottom with about 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, and then stitch along the straight line to divide the pocket into 3 slots. And that's it, guys. The bag interior is done. So this side with the slip pocket will be the front side, and this side with the zipper pocket will be the back side. From the top center of the facing, you wanna measure down 1.5 inch and then put a little dot mark there. On the wrong side here, you wanna fuse just a little bit of stabilizer. And then you wanna install the magnetic snap closure following the manufacturer's instructions. So the male magnetic snap should be installed to the front side of your interior panel, and the female magnetic snap should be installed at the back side. Now it's time to assemble the interior panel, so lay the front and back with the right sides facing, matching the top and the side edges, and then pin. Leave about a 5-inch opening on one side to turn the back right side out later. Now you want to make sure to mark the opening about 4 inches from the bottom, since we need to cut the notch to box the corners later. So here is my opening area, so you want to do likewise. Now when you sew, you want to start with 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, and as you go down, you want to gradually increase the seam allowance to 1/2 inch. So this will make the bag interior to fit snugly inside the bag. Next, you want to box the bottom corners exactly the same way as we did the exterior. And there you have it, the bag interior is done. Turn the exterior wrong side out, and you want to turn the interior right side out. Insert the bag interior into the bag exterior, so the right sides should be facing each other at this point. So you want to go ahead and pin them together. First, you want to match the side seams, and then continue pinning all around. Once everything is secured, stitch with 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Turn the bag right side out through the opening hole. Finger press along the top edge, or you can iron on low setting, and then top stitch. Fold the raw edges of the opening hole towards the wrong side, about 1/2 inch or so, and then stitch along the edges to close the opening. And that's it, guys. The tote bag is done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please share what you make on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok by tagging me so I can repost or share it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.